Overnight success is a series of failures. So embrace failure, get quick with failure, take action anyway. You do not have to be perfect. You do not even have to be 80% ready. Just take your action. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Business Expansion Tips with your host, Kanika Vasudeva. Today, we are going to talk about 10Xing your life, going from where you are to literally 10Xing that and achieving massive goals, massive impact. Maybe you are a business owner right now. Probably you have just started with your business and you want to have 50 clients, you want to have massive income per month, then this episode is for you. If you are starting out with a YouTube channel and you want to become a well known, respected speaker and authority in your field, you really want to be 10x the times where you are right now, then this episode is for you because I'm going to break down step by step your mindset shift that needs to happen for you to be able to do this quantum jump. Ready? Okay, let's begin with the first one. The first step is being kind to yourself and others around you. And now let me break this down. So, being kind is being compassionate and loving towards yourself. Often we tend to think in terms of the gap that we have to achieve. So, we think at where we are, we think at the step that is 1,000 miles away from us, and then we either criticize ourselves that we haven't yet gotten there, or we reduce the effort, the validation around what we've really done already because we are looking at the massive 1,000 miles away from us and the journey that we have to take. So, being kind begins with acknowledging what you are already doing. Simply watching this video is a first step. So be kind for the steps that you are taking, for the effort that you are putting in, and be kind and acknowledge the things that you have already achieved. Notice your self talk, notice the thoughts that drive you during the day, and start by being compassionate and loving towards yourself. Because when you love and fully own yourself, then your whole self is able to move forward and help you in your direction. And the other way to understand where you're really blocking yourself is noticing your judgment towards others. If you want to have a massive shitload of money, you start looking at people who are wealthy and notice your thoughts with them. Do you love them? Do you admire them? Are you judging them? That's awareness. That's where you can dial it back for yourself and bring yourself to a point of love and kindness for them. So keep noticing people around you, especially where you want to go, and your judgment towards their success, towards how fast they've gotten there, and work towards neutralizing that. Be kind towards them. Do you feel that massively rich people are rude? Then reframe your thinking. Perhaps do a YouTube search on people who are really benevolent and rich to reframe your thoughts. Consciously shift your awareness around where you want to go. Bring more love and bring more compassion into that. So now that brings me to point 2, which is live in your truth. And what does that mean? Most people think that truth is when they are able to just share their emotions and thoughts the way that they are thinking unfiltered. They think that maybe they can just cry and that's the right way to put it on social media, or that they can just lash out and that's their truth as well because they are being authentic with their emotions. But I'll encourage you to think a little bit deeper. Truth is not acting in the moment and being impulsive. Truth is being who you are inside and being that same person outside. Truth is when there is no gap between who you are inside and how you pretend or show up on the outside. So live your truth. Who do you want to become? You live with that truth. And for sure, this can be uncomfortable because living in your truth means that you will also be outgrowing people around you. Perhaps your family in some ways or close friends who have shaped how you've become so far. But when you are going for that 10x goal, you are fundamentally shifting who you are becoming. So that will mean that you are outgrowing relationships around you. That will mean adjusting, shifting, defining new boundaries, perhaps cutting off from some people and building new relationships that align you with your truth. They say that birds of the same feather flock together. So, the fastest way to live in your truth is to surround yourself with people who are thinking at that level where you want to be. Even if you don't have people like that around you, you can tune into lots of podcasts, you can watch other celebrities and people who really inspire you, and you can fill your feed with that next level that you want to get to. So, to get to the next step, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Do you want to grow? Now, chances are you said yes, that you do want to grow. But if you want to grow, know that your growth is going to be outside your zone of comfort, right? That's why it's called growth. Your growth is going to have ups and downs. Your growth will feel uncomfortable, triggering at times. It will bring up fears. So, in this step, you really start embracing your growth and self mastery. Embracing growth means expecting that there will be fears and emotions that come up. It means that you will need the courage and a new story for your new phase of life. So look at the things that you talk about. Words are a dead giveaway. Do you say that work is hard? Do you say that getting to my next level is going to take a massive amount of time? Notice those things. Hard, you can change that. This can be easy and fun. Define your new story for your 10x level. I'm going to love it. See where are the words and the stories that block you and reframe that for yourself. And also, when you are looking at your growth and self mastery, you want to start looking at what are the skills that you have and what are the skills and resources that you might need. So, invest in a coach, think of people who can help you to get to your level and be in contact with them. Find out the best coach who will help you get to your goal in the fastest, most accelerated manner because you're wanting to be at that 10x level. As you think about your growth and self mastery, think about the skills and resources that you need. To get to your next level, it is highly likely that you will need to know new skills. Maybe you need to learn about social media or about really presenting yourself in the best manner so that people understand and resonate with your message. Then find people who can help you get there. Shortlist some coaches who provide that complete holistic solution to you. And no, don't invest with the first one. Don't invest with people that are just giving you a band aid solution. Go for that best level holistic solution. Your growth, especially the more massive you want your growth to be, that requires full investment from you in terms of money, in terms of effort, in terms of your thinking and identity shift. So find that coach who will bring that holistic part of you and help you move forward in the quickest and most accelerated identity shifting way. Invest in those coaches and then write down the other things that you need to do. What are things that you can start doing yourself today to get to your 10x goals? This might be a long list when you start writing it down. So look at the actions that you can take today that will create 80% of the momentum. You don't have to do all of them. You have to do one or two, at least start with just one or two, but do them better and better to have a really massive shift. Cool. Okay, step 4 is become a quick action taker. And honestly, this is where I see a lot of people fumble because they are thinking about all the stuff that they need to do. Then they are not wanting to make a mistake. They're really wanting to do it better. And so they stop. They're perfecting their step. But let me tell you this. All the famous people, all the successful people that you admire, you will notice this pattern in them, that they are quick action takers. They go out, they make mistakes, they learn, they get up, they do it again. Often we think that you start from point A and then you get to success. It doesn't work like that. You start from point A, you have a series of failures, and you get to success. Even the stories where you are hearing people just becoming an overnight success, behind that overnight success is a series of failures. So embrace failure, get quick with failure, take action anyway. You do not have to be perfect. You do not even have to be 80% ready. Just take your action. There are two ways of doing this. You could either get perfect, 80% perfect, 100% perfect, and then take your action. And that's actually longer to do. because you are thinking in your own silo. You really don't know the real scenario. You don't know how your message is going to be received, how your action is going to be received. You cannot predict how the world will respond to it. So you could try longer, wait longer, do it longer in your silo. It's not going to work. The quickest way is that you just take the action. Quick, dirty action. Take that, learn from that, improve it, do a quick, dirty action again. Keep doing it till you become better at it. The most successful people are the ones who have the least amount of gap between what they know and what they are doing. I'll rephrase that for you. The most successful people are quick action takers because there is a very small gap between what they know and the actions they're putting out. So if you know a lot, you're still thinking, that's not the habit of the most successful people. Step 5 is being 100% committed to your goals. What is the destination you are going, and not having any about that. I know a lot of my clients will start their business thinking that, oh, if this works out, I will jump into it fully. Otherwise, I will just continue with my job. But if that's your thinking, that's not set up for massive success, because you are in two minds, because you haven't made your full focus on any one thing. Decide 100% on your goal and be fully committed to it. And then with that, you might continue doing your job. That is okay. But you have to be in full commitment and in full obsession with your goal, that this is where you are going. You have to be in full obsession with your business. You have to be in full obsession with your visibility goals, whatever goals that you are working towards. But be 100% obsessed, because there will be people around you as you are working towards your goals who will tell you how foolish you are, how this is not possible, and it just needs 100% obsession with your goals. When you are 100% obsessed, then your ideas will flow more to you around your self-mastery, because it is a journey of self-mastery. What will you improve? What can you shift 1% more today to get to your goal? That's what this 100% commitment and obsession is about. Being fully committed to raising your own standards, improving yourself, and improving your service so that the world starts seeing you in a different light. And then you will find that those naysayers, they go from not believing you, from projecting self-doubt, to moving to, wow, you are so inspiring. Because now you are giving them a shift and helping them think at another level where they haven't been able to think of earlier. So just know that there are going to be people along the way who will question you, but become 100% obsessed and know with absolute clarity that you are going to this goal, and then that goal will materialize for you. The quicker you do it, the quicker you are 100% committed and obsessed, the more you become obsessed with you and doing you better, the easier and faster you will get to your 10x goals. And finally, the last step, which is your mission. Define your mission. Yes, you want to become a better speaker, a better business person, because it is about you. You want to have some income goals and some impact, but really find out what is the mission that drives you. And that is not you. For my most successful clients, I find it again and again that this is about the world around them. How do you want to shift the life for your kids, for your family, for people around you? What is the bigger impact that you want to create? What is your bigger mission? What is your bigger story? What is it that you want to leave the world with? That becomes your driver. You see, people shift either when they are thinking about their pain and they want to move away from the pain, or people move towards their dreamland. And the journey that you are on, when you are moving towards your 10x goal, it will feel hard in between. There will be plateaus. And that time, what picks you up is your bigger mission, because there are people waiting beyond you who are waiting for your service and your excellence. Your excellence is a gift. It's a liberator for them. They are not able to think beyond their current state right now, and they need you to be in your fullest and highest rising so that they can be their expanded selves. So find that big mission. What is your big story? Find something that really resonates with your heart. Do you really want to shift the way kids are being brought up? Do you really want to shift the way in which other people see themselves? What is your bigger story? What is your bigger purpose? Like for me, I love helping business coaches become more profitable because I know that when I do that, they're going to create a bigger ripple effect around them. And that is my biggest payback. That is what drives me every day to do this work. If my clients win, I win. That is massive impact for me. That's why I'm doing this. But what is your big why? What is your big mission? Hone that down and then work towards that dream because there are massive amount of people waiting for your success and your excellence. Good. So tell me in the comments what resonated with you the most. What are the key takeaways that you took from this episode? And I'll see you next time with another show. Bye bye.